Hey, you want a story? I got my blogging stick real out, so you can catch me in the frame. Yeah, well, you want a story? I'll tell you a story. Okay, this, this happened many years ago when my brother was living in Atlantic City. He was the manager, and I think he was thinking about buying a partnership in this bar. I mean, it was like a nightclub, really, man. It was really hot. They had food there, all kinds of shit. Dancing, you name it. It was near Atlantic City. No more than 10 to 15 miles. No, I'm saying 15 minutes away. So, yeah, so I didn't live in Atlantic City, but my brother did, and he lived in my mom's. My mother and father had a house out there around Egg Harbor, and he was staying out there, and he was having a good time. So, yeah, so he had a license for the casinos and the capacity. I think he was had a license to work in the casinos in different capacities. But as he did have the license, he also managed this bar. Okay, it was kind of honky tonk, and everybody in the bar, why they all loved him because my brother's very sociable. He knows how to tell good stories and all that. But anyway, so that's the setup. But anyway, I went to visit my brother and hang out with him in the bar. And it so happens that, I had a fake $20 bill in my wallet. It was a practical joke $20 bill. It had two faces on it. Like what a $20 bill is, you have the face of who is it? Jackson, yeah, Michael Jackson, and so it was had two faces on it. So it was I would just say a funny commodity to have, and show people and just talk about it and have a goof on it. I meant no harm. I mean, it wasn't spendable because anybody that would look at the $20 bill would know right away it was fake. It was printed by a friend of mine that shall remain nameless. And back in the day, by very good IBM color printers. So it looked genuine, really. I mean, but when you turned it around, it had two faces. Michael Jackson on one side and Michael Jackson on the other side. You know what I'm talking about. President Jackson. I think that's who it is. I'm not sure right now, but pardon me if I'm in a mistake. I should take out a 20 and look at it real quick. But you know what? Forget about it. All right. So the idea is that it had two faces. So anyway, I gave it to him. And I said, hey, Leon, you wanna cause a panic with people here in the bar, and and when you're giving them change, give them the fake 20 and see what they do. So anyway, he did it. He took the 20, and he was telling me, oh wow, man, that $20 bill was phenomenal, man. I did practical jokes to a lot of my customers with that 20. They would sit at the bar, drink. My brother was a bartender as well. He managed bartender and whatever he had to do in the bar to. I'm sorry, I have Teddy with me. He's pulling me. Anyway, and he'd do whatever he had to do in the bar to keep it afloat and have customers in it. Promotions, all kinds of stuff, hiring people for. Friday night gigs and all that. So he was pretty well versed. But anyway, as the story goes, he would keep the $20 in his pocket. Okay? And one day, He's going up and down I think it's called Black Horse Turnpike. And oh wow, man, what is that? Oh, somebody's born. Sorry, I thought it was some kind of fruit that fell off the tree. I'm saying, wow, they got fruits. And so he keep it in his pocket. So he withdrew a couple of $1,000 out of his own personal savings because he was going to take a trip to Puerto Rico and just hang out there for about a week or so. You know, I'm not clear on it, but yeah, he did. He sure did take out some money. So anyway, and the story goes like this: he's running up and down the Black Horse Turnpike in Atlantic City, and he's on his way going to Atlantic City or so, and he has his bags packed and all that in the car. And he's getting ready to fly to Puerto Rico, and he has a plane ticket and all that. Anyway, I think he was going a little bit too fast, and he had New York license plates on his car. He had a bad car, man. He had a IROC. I think it was a Z-Rock or something like that. But anyway, it was a really fast muscle car, and he was gunning it. I think he was a little over the speed limit, and they had around a little bridge, a cross bridge or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. They had a cop with radar in his on his you know, he was in radar patrol. That was his game. But anyway, it was a speed trap. And not only that, but it had lights where they would change real quick. So the story goes, the cop caught my brother, and I think he caught him for the red light issue. My brother said, "Hey, man, you know that light turned from yellow to red instantaneously. You know, I don't think I'm at fault here. And would you give me a break, please? You know, a little courtesy, because I manage this restaurant there." And the cop said, "Oh, you come from New York and you think you're a big deal guy, and you're gonna tell me what to do?" So my brother was, you know, polite as can be, because over there in Jersey, part of Jersey that near Atlantic City, those cops don't play, man. You know, they get serious and they could bang you up if they want to really easy. So the cop said, "All right, do you mind if I check the car?" And my brother didn't have nothing to hide. He said, "Sure, you can check the car." But he forgot that in his glove compartment, he had like a tool, not a tool, kind of like a weapon that when you, it looks like a vlogging stick. Okay, it looks like a vlogging stick. If you whip it out fast, it just becomes a long weapon that if somebody was to be confronting you, you could really whack them with and get them off your back. So he had that in his glove compartment, and that is an offense right there. You can't carry that kind of weapon in your car, you know. So the cop found that in his glove compartment. So he had reason to detain my brother and keep checking. So he checked through the whole car. He didn't find anything else, and he immediately asked my brother for identification and all that. And then I don't know how he found that bag of money, but I guess my brother had it on his passenger side so that he, you know, could put it away at a given time and you know, put it correctly in his pocket or whatever it was, in his money belt, I think he had. And the cop found the money, and he said, "All right, you know, how come you have this much cash?" And my brother explained it to him, and he's trying to explain it to the cop. You don't want to hear it, because right then and there with the weapon that he had, right there, it was a misdemeanor, and he could take him in for anything. You know, once they got you, they got you. There's no way out. But anyway, so they take him down to the station, and they look through his wallet and they find the phony 20. Okay, they find the phony 20. So they find it, and then they assume that all the money he had was phony, and they call the who was it? A Secret Service. The Secret Service came in to check my brother out. Oh my God, man! They put him in jail. Forget about it. They held on to his money. Forget about it. Because of that fake 20, man. So eventually, my brother had to hire a lawyer and all this stuff. They gave him his money back, and I don't know. I'm not sure if he met her in Puerto Rico, but I think he did. You know, after they let him go, we got a lawyer. Forget about it. That fake 20 cost him a little egg. I'm sorry, Leon. That's all. God's honest truth. So there you go. There's a story, all right, about my brother. All right, listen, I'm on my way home. I'm dead tired. Not dead tired, but I'm done. Okay, so I'm gonna go home, take Teddy home, feed him a little bit of something, and I'll talk to you in a little while. That's the Two Old Guys show. There you go. Okay, my Bafans. Ghouls, Bafang ghouls. Now that's a real curse in Italian. Look it up, Bafang ghoul. All right, I love you, Bafang ghouls.